welcome into the Bullshit Pretend Friends Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm Gordo. Bergs is with me. We are back again. What a week we've had.
Week 5?
Week 5 in the books. What a big week. Another fucking close finish.
Another good Sunday, mate. As Richo says, no one cares.
No one cares. What do you mean no one cares?
That's what he said. No one cares about the Sunday matchups, man.
Well, no one cares about his matchups.
Well, you know, even though his matchup is probably the closest of the week. Well, yeah, maybe second closest in the end. With Aaron,
we had so many good matchups last week. One shot. Yeah, that So we had those two matchups were like the absolute antithesis of each other. You have
pretty much
Shaky and Aaron, like one loss versus undefeated.
Yep.
Real fucking close. Came down to the wire, and then you had like the worst team in the league come up against perennial just 5-4s his way. Had his own verb.
Hey, he won 5-3, mate. So he was different this week. In the end, it was looking like a 5-4. It was looking like a 5-4.
He didn't Richo Marcus. He just fucking scraped over the line.
He nearly Richo'd himself.
He was scrambling.
Yeah, he was
scrambling.
That is a true scramble, and he was happy to admit it too. I was having a chat with him earlier today, and he was very, very scrambling. So yeah, he knew it. I think he knew it. Look, he got over the line. The Owen race is still alive.
That's all that matters. No one will remember how close it was. I'll just remember that he won.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So the Owen race is alive. I lost obviously 6-3. I thought that was good for me. So I only lose 6-3 this week.
You got some real low fucking standards. I'll give you that.
That's a moral victory. I'm going to go down the England path here, mate.
Yeah, you're an English cricketer now.
Yeah, I had a moral victory this week. Yeah, I didn't lose 9-0. Well, 8-1. I thought 8-1. I'll always win turnovers because my players don't do anything. You can't turn the ball over if you don't have it, you know?
I mean, a couple of your players have the ball.
Yeah, but one didn't play.
Enough to take some free throws.
Yeah, well, you know, I took the lowest amount of free throws. I wish I kept the record of lowest attempted free throws for a week because 69 would be pretty close. It would be very close to probably the lowest taken. It'd be up there. Considering second lowest was 95 and the top taken was 179. If I didn't break the record, there's something wrong, right? If I didn't get in the top 5 at least. I can't remember exactly I'm in the top 5, but
James came out and told me Bergs broke the record for he got in the top 5 for free throw. And I've seen that you've taken less than 70 attempts. I'm like, that doesn't count. No one cares.
You know, he's 95, mate. You know.
No, there's always qualifiers, like, you know, minimum attempts. Always.
Well, see, and they're not a good number anyway.
You can't be Adam Vogers claiming the highest average of all time off fucking 3 test matches.
63 and 69, mate. Efficiency. That's what it's about. Richo would love that. Very efficient. Not in the
Richo
categories he likes.
Free throws.
Yeah, no. He hates the efficiency in free throws, but he likes efficiency. But look, surprising because my team usually shoot blindfolded, so very surprised about that.
Your team's normally just not very good, and
they just play blindfolded, you know.
What was your favorite matchup of the week?
There was probably Strobel Richo because I kind of already gave up that I was Owen. I thought Strobel was going to win. So for Richo to come back and to keep that open for me, and it could be a miracle happen. Obviously, you being Buddha's great because I got Buddha's first, so that's always appeasing. Whoever's playing Buddha would like them to beat him, only because I have his first rounder. So that was a good matchup too.
Pretty regulation.
Yeah, look, at one stage it looked like you were gonna pull his pants down there for a while, mate.
I gotta be honest. I've spent three days just staring at that, trying to figure out the moves to make to 9-0 him.
It would have been great.
I was like six field goals made off 7 threes. The start of today, it was like 1 field goal attempt and
I think Ingram and that helped him out yesterday, right? Or didn't help him? Was that what it was?
Ingram helped him yesterday and today. Brandon Ingram basically saved him. Devin Vassell yesterday saved him. If he'd played Cade yesterday, he'd have fucked his field goal.
That's interesting. I can't wait. I reckon there's going to be some interesting names in the best and worst this week. I reckon there's going to be some nice names in there that Buddha will enjoy.
I reckon it might just be some of the same names that we've heard every other week.
No, there isn't though. I don't believe. There's some different names this week for me.
There isn't? Hey, there's a couple of different ones.
Well, look, you anyone in your team can't get in because no one cares. We don't want to talk about your players, all right?
Well, I care.
Sorry, I don't want to talk about your players. We'll get it right.
Oh, right, but we want to talk about your players. Is that what you're saying?
Well, in the worst, because they're generally pretty good in the worst, mate. So we're speaking about my players in a nice negative way. None of this positive stuff. We both don't like positive stuff on this Ratcast, do we?
No, I guess not. But also, it gets boring just bagging your shit heap every week.
Well, true, but it's still funny. Got to bag yourself before someone else does, mate. Like you tried to do this week, you piece of shit. You leave my fucking waiver wire spuds alone, mate.
No.
Anyway,
he's a Laker. I'll say what I want.
So we've got the rest of the results, by the way. So obviously, Simo beat me 6-3. 5-4 in the end for Crouch and Brain, which surprised me. I thought Crouch was comfortable there.
Admirable 5-4. Matt came back and made it look respectable.
Still makes him 1-4 though. So who gets defending champion missing playoffs? When was the last time that happened? Maybe I have to look that up. I reckon. Maybe Shaky, probably.
Shaky traded Giannis after winning, so I assume him.
Probably him without looking at it too deeply. Obviously, you beat Buddha. Richo beat Strobes. Tanking Surge beats Playoff Baker. 5-4, by the way. Interesting. I know Baker tries to claim play in, but when you're trading for Damian Lillard, mate, you're a playoff. You're saying that you want to make playoffs, mate. So you've gone 0-3 since then, just so you know. And obviously Shaky and Aaron in the top of the table clash was a pretty fan. Which was won by one field goal made in the end.
One field goal.
Yeah. So Darren Sharp, which we'll get into in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. But he's the reason Aaron lost, and we'll tell you why in about a couple of minutes.
Jesus, one field goal. So how's tanking blow it up? I don't know what he's doing because he just wants to get another rookie keeper, another good pick, Surge.
I think so. To be honest,
and I mean, he still has his first round picks and all that, I guess, but
yeah, he does.
Baker, who's just traded for 1 foot in the grave, Damian Lillard, 1-4.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Interesting
reigning
results.
Champion, 1-4.
Yeah, couple of
picks who doesn't have a pick for the rest
to the third round. Yeah. Yeah, is he 2-2 or 2-3? Oh, he's 2-2-1. He had a draw. That's right.
2-2-1. Yeah, him and James are both 2-2-1.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think, and like I said it last week or the week before by myself, that there's a real obvious top four at the moment, and it's a bit like last year, real obvious top four, and then there's going to be 4 teams, 5 teams scraggling for those last 2 spots, which is what happened last year. So it's pretty obvious early on what's going on, unless Crouch has about 5 injuries, and then he might slide again. But
yeah, there's a pretty clear tier 1, just out there by himself, Crouch. I'd probably lump myself, Shaky, Aaron.
Yep, all the same. You and Shaky had a close matchup. Shaky and Aaron had a close matchup. You haven't played Aaron yet, have you?
No, I lost to Aaron in a relatively close matchup. Not as close.
So there you go. So you guys are all pretty similar. And then you've got the 4 guys who don't know what the fuck they're doing or whether they're in or out.
Haven't
Simo
decided yet.
Simo Buddha. Richo's just around that mid area. He's the new Bahrain. Just likes to be average. And then obviously you got Baker, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing either. And Bahrain, who's holding hope that he can still make the playoffs, I guess. And then the two shit cunts down the bottom.
Well, Bahrain's 2 wins out of playoffs at the moment. So that's not really much. That's nothing.
No, it's not. But, not a great start for the defending champ, that's for sure. Definitely don't write him off. He's got yards.
I would say like he had a rough schedule, but he's lost to Baker already, so
yeah,
kind of been that hard.
Yeah. Look. Has he had a rough schedule? Let's have a look at it. All right, let's have a look at his schedule and see if it's really that bad.
He's played Richo, Aaron, Crouch, and Baker.
Serge and Baker.
Right.
So who did he beat? Serge, I'm guessing. No, he beat Richo.
He beat Richo.
Yeah. But he lost to Serge and Baker. Who's he got this week? He has. He's got the bye this week, so he's fine. Well, the second bye.
Which bye?
No, the second bye. The slightly better bye. Well,
I don't know which one you're talking about, man. You're gonna have to be.
Yeah, no, just one. He's got the tall bye. There you go. Is that better?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Not the short and fat bye. The
tall bye and the wide bye.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's big chance for win this week. Then he's got Buddha and Shaky and Simo and you. So yeah. And then he's got me. So he could be 3-8, or he could be 5-5, and he could be 3-8, or 5 or 6, depending on how he goes against those good teams. But it's not looking good for the champ. It's not looking good.
I think Matt has me on that that Christmas New Year week, where it's a bit of a clusterfuck. Anything can happen. So.
Yes.
You'd rather play he'd rather play someone good there, I think.
It'd be interesting to see. I think knowing Bahrain in the past, he holds on a bit longer than most people, so he'll just keep plugging along. And,
he won't make any moves until
February. No, he's doesn't rush things, which is probably a good thing.
No, we know that he doesn't rush anything.
No, he takes his time for a lot of things, including blowing it up.
Often slow.
Yeah, including blowing it up and getting his car, I guess, probably the two slowest. So what, we're going to get into this best and worst list? Because it's a good one this week, I reckon.
Yeah, let's go. It is a good one. Wild week. I can't believe the efficiencies of...
Yeah. Some insane numbers this week.
All the shooting. All the shooting. We had 6 teams firmly above 50% field goal and 6 teams firmly below.
Yep, look, 46% from my team is actually really high. So we can, it's a moral 50%. No, another moral victory there from my team.
Right.
But I think my team is averaging like 30% for the year, bro, before this week. 35.
At some point, you will just need to accept that you're shit and like.
At some point. What do you mean? I accepted it about 1 week in. Probably 2 days in. Probably before the season.
Stop trying to take moral victories.
Mate, I've got to do something, otherwise fantasy becomes quite a drag. All right. It becomes quite a drag. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, big shooting week for the top teams, definitely. Insane. Water shoots what 51.7%. Jesus. Loses. He won that cap though, didn't he? Or did he lose it to you?
No, that was one of the 2 that he won.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got 50.05. Yeah. Fair enough. Anyway, look, we'll move into the best. Do you want to go first this week? So I always go first. I'll let you go first this week.
Yeah, sure. I'll go. So the best players this week. I feel like I should have had this guy higher, but also just the state of the matchup and just feels like you can't have him higher than 3, even though.
Okay.
So Brook Lopez.
Yep. Okay. He actually had a massive week.
Had a monster game in there.
Mm-hmm.
Crouch has fucking just dominated Matt in like categories that Matt is really strong in.
Rebounds, blocks.
Rebounding.
Yep.
Lopez had one 30-point game with fucking multiple blocks and just like, what the fuck? Who do you
got 70% field goal, 47 shots.
Yeah, like
90% free throw with 9 blocks for this. No, it's a big week for him. Nearly averaged 30. It was like 28 points a game, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 39-point game.
I think the most impressive part about that stat line is he averaged over 7 rebounds a game. That's so he had 22 rebounds and Crouch won by 28. So it didn't make a difference. But for Brolo, that's huge. That's a huge rebounding week.
I don't know if it'd be his career high, but it would be like his highest in like 6 years or something.
Oh, it has to be, right? He does everything else pretty well. He's actually averaging 5 rebounds a game this year. That would also probably be a career high too.
Probably not quite. He started off very slow this year, so
yeah.
And Crouch has still been really fucking.
Well, ever since we bagged him, he's dominating. By the way.
Yeah.
Can you start bagging some of my players more, mate? Please. Like good ones. Not the bad ones.
Bag yours daily. Don't worry.
No. Just the 2 good ones I have, please. Just bag them.
You're gonna have to be more specific. You don't have good ones. Second best. Pains me to once again put one of these guys' players in there. Tyrese Halliburton. Really,
another massive
really
week.
Good again.
Carrying Shaky.
Yeah, literally.
At the moment.
Literally carrying Shaky. 45 assists in 4 games. Shaky 1 assist by 17.
Yeah. 23s. Yeah. His defensive stats were down this week.
Free throws. But
that didn't matter. Yeah, it was a 1-2 punch. It was a 1-2 punch this week with his guards, wasn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, Jesus. Trey only played 2 games, but he was good as well.
Yeah, so, field goal for Trey this week. Well, he played 3. Shaky didn't play him today, and he actually shot 9 of 16 or something. So he was actually really good. But he was worried about the field goal. He was worried about the field goal, which was fair enough. Especially with Trey, he can give you a 4 or 20 game pretty.
You're not playing Trey if you need field goal.
No, exactly. Even though he was the best guy on his team for field goal today, he ended up here. But yeah, no, Halliburton's on a tear. Him and your douchebag of a guard, they're probably the 2 best at the moment.
They're both in the way too early MVP calculations at the moment, according to all the lists. So
yeah. Who else is in there? Bloody Embiid, is Davis? Probably not Davis, but Embiid will be in there, right? Jokic will be in there.
And yeah, Jokic. And speaking of Jokic, number 1 for me this week.
Oh, he's putting your boy in.
Slot my boy in.
You kind of have to when you beat your nemesis, right?
Yeah. Is everyone my nemesis, according to you?
No, we're not anymore, mate. We're friends, remember?
He got ejected against the Pistons, where I was expecting like a 20-20 game because it's the Pistons. So he really just didn't care, and he got himself ejected. So that's one of his games this week, and he just fucking still dominated 3 other 3.
Yeah, I think I was saying
19 and 8 yesterday.
Yeah, and they only scored 85 points. Get the man some help. Murray out hurts him.
Yeah, they had a bad game, and it just didn't matter for Jokic's fantasy.
Nah, that's some good choices there, mate. I reckon.
A little down on the field goal this week and the free throw would be nice because percentages back up.
Yeah, but he had a decent week against Buddha, isn't it? To beat Buddha and have the 2 guys dominating, it's good, isn't it? Especially when the big trade that was that last year? The big trade that happened?
Last year. Yeah, it was last year. Started last year.
You know, to trade away those 3 young kids for Joker, and how much shit you got last year for missing playoffs to bounce back and beat him. It'd be pretty satisfying so far, I reckon. If that was me, I'd be going off making a video.
Yeah.
You're a bit more contained. You're a bit more contained than I am. I'm a bit more loose. I'm a bit more fast and loose.
Yeah, just taking it easy. Just trying to not get too ahead of myself.
that is fair enough too. That is fair enough.
But I mean, like, I will just say that earlier in the week, Buddha did say, "I have every intention of trading to other teams so your pompous ass stays pathetic." To me,
in true Buddha fashion, very nice about it too.
And then he went and got absolutely steamrolled.
Yeah, so I mean, sucks to be him, man.
He was one rebound off winning or tying. Not tying a third category, 2 rebounds, he would have won 3 categories. But everywhere else got fucking annihilated.
It's embarrassing.
He was close to losing 9, close to winning.
When you think you're close to winning the league again or getting up there, so I think he needs to taper his expectations a little bit. Look, like I said, the way the league's going, there's those 2 spots are open, so it's still open for that. But winning the league's a different thing, I guess.
Talking about his easy schedule. So
my best, I was going to give a mention to KD. Look, Simo, you had the bye this week, and KD had a really good week. So well done there, buddy. Now, number 3 is one of the skinniest men in the NBA, and that's Chet. He had a massive week this week. For a rookie standard anyway, but he won blocks by 9. Chet got 9 blocks in 3 games, so that was one of the main reasons why I picked him. But he shot 63% field goal, 7 threes, 22 points a game. Look, he's going all right. 9 rebounds or 8 rebounds, just over. So pretty good game from Chet. Matchup wise, this is why I picked him for that. Wanted the matchup against Playoff Baker. Number 2, I have the Halley sidekick in Trey. Especially only having 2. Especially just his shooting. His shooting, like that's been the problem. I think he started like 38% for the year, and then he goes ahead this week and shoots at 52%.
No, it was lower. He couldn't have hit a 4-9 boat.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, to be honest. It was really bad. And then this week he just had a massive week. And he's bounced back. So what on him. But imagine I'll tell you, Shaky's just got a great 2-guard punch there with Bane as the third sidekick. I think these guards are set for a while. And then number 1 was, speaking of Shaky, was the infamous Shaky drop in Ant Edwards. I don't think it really mattered in the matchup, to be honest, but he's just going off.
Really good week.
He's just going off. He's just going off, mate. He's the man. I think Cat's finally learned that he's not the man anymore, and I think he's playing better too. But Ant's just ridiculous. Obviously, the Crouch has had Davis have another big week. Embiid had another big week.
Paul George had another big week.
Paul George had another big. Yeah, fuck that cunt. He'll break a fingernail soon and be out for 3 months, so that's not really going to matter. By the way, Bill still isn't playing, just so everyone knows. But yeah, so look,
it's November, bro.
Good to hear some different names. I think. I don't think Ant's been in there. I don't think Chet's been in there yet. Trey definitely hasn't been in there yet because he's shooting.
No, Trey and Lopez definitely brand new names. What about your worst?
My worst, well, I could have gone plenty. Number three is De'Aaron Sharp, the backup center from Brooklyn. Is it? I think it is. So I picked him up last night.
Day'Ron Sharp.
Day'Ron, that's it. Yeah, Day'Ron. What a fucking name, bro. Fucking hell. I picked him up with some fab, and then I thought, no, I don't want him. I'll take Jackson. So I dropped him, and then I think a couple of hours later, Richo picked him up. Then Richo dropped him this morning, I think maybe, for Holmes. Aaron picked up Sharp, played Sharp. His stats today were 0 of 1, 4 of 4 free throw with 2 blocks and a few rebounds. I think it was 4 rebounds. That 0 of 1 cost Aaron the matchup. He lost by 1 missed field goal. Yeah, sorry. He would have won by 0.005% if he did not play De'Aaron Sharp. Look, there was one point where he could have won Marcus the matchup if Marcus picked him up, but that would have happened now. And then obviously if Richo kept him and didn't play Holmes, he would have won the matchup as well. So it could have been best and worst all in one day. So look, that's just for a bad pickup by Aaron.
I want to go back here because you spent fab on him.
Yeah, it's 2 fab. Nothing.
And then dropped him like an hour later.
Yeah, because I was just going, when you're shit and you got to rely on the waiver wire, I just saw Isaiah Jackson has bigger, better blocks, so I just picked him up instead. Too fab, who cares? No one cares about fab, mate. No one cares about fab.
Just an odd move. I know that you change your mind on a whim all the time, but
yeah, definitely, definitely. It's just
very peculiar.
Just a Bergs move, just a shitty Bergs move that I do all the time. Okay. I've probably dropped a lot of players that I picked up with fab this year, to be honest. But one I'm still
10 minutes later though.
One
I feel like it was normally a day.
It was about an hour later. But I was just searching the waiver wire and having a suss, and I don't know, man. It just doesn't really matter. Shit is shit, in it. Just shit versus shit, to be honest. Look, number 2 for me is Shaden Sharp. I don't really like bagging the kids very much.
Taking out on a second-year player here is.
I don't usually go like this, mate. But Baker's team has done this to his own players. He's told them that they're a playoff team, so they've got to play like it. And then there's no getting away from it, mate. Shaden Sharp. Well, it's definitely Shaden. Yeah, he had 2 games. Yeah. 2 games for 6 of 21 shooting. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 turnovers. Now, that's pretty bad. Like he lost field goal by 0.09. So playing Shaden Sharp definitely hurt that. I did tell Baker during the week he's got to stream some steals or something because he had to win one of the defensive stats. He's lost steals by 4. It was definitely a winnable cat that he could have won. But
Serge only got 25.
Yeah,
that's not big.
No, it's definitely not. It's just definitely a below average week. But yeah, Shaden Sharp was horrible. The unlucky Baker. You've had some luck with your kids this year. That one, I think he's probably your worst one now, to be honest. Look,
he was good when they had all their injuries.
Yeah, that's right. Now he's coming off the bench, I think, as well, and he got luck with Maxey with Harden leaving, and Maxey's turned into a fucking stud, and so it is what it is. LaMelo's obviously balling, and he's still losing, which is crazy. But yeah, he's making me eat my words with that at the moment. I think he's ranked 17 or something. So I think he's winning our bet at the moment. I think it was top 25, I bet it was. If he keeps going the way he's going, that's going to be over. No, not really fast, mate. It's just a kind of beer, mate, I'll rock up to every draft day, so it doesn't matter. I'll drink it anyway. Not a big deal. Look, my number 1 is 3 players. 3 players that played on my team. Could have been 4. So, Kevon fucking Looney can fuck off back to the nut house. Killian Hayes' small run of decent form is over. He can fuck off. And the last one, I can't read because my own fucking writing. Let me go to my team. Fat fingers, fat writing. When my team loads up, I'll get him up straight away. Was Sam Hauser. Sam fucking Hauser. So I've got him in for some threes. He's been playing pretty well. He shot 1 of 9 for 3 points, 1 rebound and 1 assist. So yeah, you can fuck off as well. So yeah, basically, pretty much all of my team I could have put in there, apart from a couple of players, but fucking spuds. But hey, I'm not surprised.
So this is just like you've not understood the assignment at all.
No, I've understood it.
You can't. Last week you had your big whinge about your waiver wire pickups not performing.
Yeah.
So now, after getting told you can't do that again, you've just put them all in your worst players.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I do what I want when I want, and that's what I've done, mate. So, yeah, no, there's no rules here, mate. This is our Ratcast, and our Ratcast is run however we fucking want.
Killian Hayes actually gets a mention in the best because his stat line through one game.
All the twos?
Yeah. So 0 points, but 2 field goal attempts.
Yeah.
2 assists, 2 steals,
2 turnovers, 2 fouls. Fantastic.
Richie Banner.
Yeah. Fuck off as well, mate. Go and Killian yourself, toss bag.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But yeah, they're my worst. So There's a few others I could have put in there, but
yeah. Well, okay. My worst. We'll circle back to your team. Because picking up Cam Reddish was just fucking dumb.
Well, for one game he was horrid. Yeah.
Did you play him for? You played him for 2? Shit. Okay.
Yeah. The other game, all his stats are from the first game.
They are, except for one foul.
Yeah, except for one foul. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got 5 minutes out of him in one game, and he got injured.
Yeah. Look, the thing is, right? He got me 3 steals, and I won steals by 2. So, he did his job.
Okay, but you lost 6 other categories.
No, I won the 3 categories I wanted to win, mate. I told you, moral victory. You're not listening, mate. You're not listening. Moral victories here. He helped me win a category I was trying to win.
See, I'm ignoring.
You can talk about his 5 trillion for sure.
Yeah, so that's embarrassing.
It is very embarrassing. Yeah.
I don't even think the Lakers I think he was coming back off the bench in that game as well. It just.
I can look at it while you go through the rest of the worst. I'll get back to you on
that one. Next, we're going to circle back to my matchup and talk about one of my favourite players.
Ooh.
I love to bring him up every week.
Oh, yes, I know where you're going with this.
I said last week, because he was in the worst last week. He was third, so I bumped him up to 2 now.
Okay.
And I said, generally when I talk shit about these guys, they bounce back and have a better week. Actually, Clay was second worst last week. He had a good week this week, I believe. So Cade Cunningham ate a bag of dicks for 2 games.
Oh. By the way, before Cam Reddish started the game, he got the 5 trillion. So anyway, keep going.
Oh, okay, well, that's even worse.
Yep.
Cade through 2 games that would have played him was 45, 7, 13. 3 steals and a block is actually more than he's been doing, and the 5 threes is uptick, but it's still just awful shooting. He got 8 turnovers.
The turnovers and field goal are pretty bad. He still won field goal though. Amazingly, how the fuck did he win field goal?
Because he smartly didn't play Cade in his 3rd game yesterday.
That's
he was
what
38% on 26 attempts.
Oh God, 10 or 26. Jesus, still scored 30 points as well.
Yeah, so Cade's contributing solid numbers in points and assists, and the last couple of games in free throw. Other than that,
his free throw is really good. 86%. 88%. Steals 0.8 is pretty bad for a starting point guard. That's
he came in with defensive pedgree. He was meant to be a guard that was getting you bulk steals and a block,
averaging nearly 5 turnovers a game.
Yeah,
and 40% field goal for the season so far. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
He's sucking more hose than Cartman in a KFC.
Yeah, So Buddha has him down as worth 17 first-round picks. So that's what probably makes it worse. You'd have to sell your firstborn kid to get Cade off Buddha. And those stats are pretty bad, honestly.
He's shooting 40% for the season.
33% from 3. Yeah,
that's not bad. That's not as.
But him, that's reason. Yeah.
Like that 3-point percentage is not as far.
Like knowing how much Buddha talks Cade up, it's actually pretty horrible stats, to be honest. For how much Buddha talks him up, like you wouldn't bag him too much if Buddha didn't talk him up like he was Halliburton or Shea,
He is like putting up some Russell Westbrook without the rebounding. There's no steals.
Yeah.
Like
good free throw, points and assists is basically all he's good at the moment.
And he's actively hurting you in 3 categories.
Yeah, that's not great.
In 3 others.
I love talking about Buddha's players because we know we're going to get a comment about.
It's fucking great, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I've got his first, so I can talk about Buddha losing all year. So,
if Buddha had played Cade for that 3rd game, he would have lost 8-1.
Damn.
And depending on who he benched instead,
damn, bro.
It could have. There was a dream. There was
a
dream.
Look, he has to keep going. Well, we spoke about last week. He hasn't got a first round or a second round. He's just got to keep on keeping on. Try to sneak into the finals, so I don't get a top 6 pick. But it would be great. It'd be great if he missed the playoffs.
He's got the easy schedule, as you like to remind everyone. So I'm sure that he'll just continue to try and.
Well, his two wins this year. He's what am I going to schedule for? Need to go to results, but pretty sure he beat me
and
Strobel. I'm pretty sure first 2 rounds.
You and Baker.
Oh, did he beat Baker? Did he? I thought Baker. Oh, fair enough. I don't pay attention to who he beats and who he doesn't beat, but I know he beat me.
You and Baker. He drew with Simo, so his wins.
Has he played Strobel yet?
I don't think so. No,
he hasn't. No.
So his wins have come against 2 teams with a combined 1 win.
Yeah. So look again, a bit like Brain. Tether your expectations, mate. You might be able to scrape into the playoffs, like you tried to say to me last year. You'll scrape in me, just making up the numbers. That'll be you this year, mate.
There's a long way to go.
Oh, was that number 1? Or you got one
that
more?
Was number 2. So the worst of the week is Here we go. This is for your mate.
Who's my mate?
Your Owen mate. Your Owen mate.
Oh, we're talking about my tall mate. Okay.
Your tall mate. So Marcus has been harping on about his integrity and how he's continued to not make waiver pickups.
Yes.
Because he has integrity.
Yeah.
The league voted on it.
Yeah, that's why he played short the other week, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So what did he do this week against Richo? He picked up Andrew Wiggins. And he played Andrew Wiggins.
After complaining about Richo picking up someone today as well.
Yeah. This happened. What day did he play Wiggins on?
Yesterday, the day before.
It was Friday?
Yeah, yesterday, the day before, whenever the Golden State played last.
Yeah, shit.
Yep.
So he's played Wiggins there. Yeah, the 25th. So yeah, yesterday. And Wiggins, first of all, was really bad.
Yeah,
4 of 11.
He's
4 of 11. 3
he's
of
doing
4
nothing.
Free throw.
He's literally doing
rebounds.
Nothing right now.
Yeah, he's had that one good game.
He's averaging less than 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.4 steals, 0.4 blocks, 41 field goal, 25.5% from the 3, and 56% free throw. You just don't pick him up, right?
Yeah, you're also there's one little glorious nugget here that Marcus was so the beacon of integrity according to him. He's picked up Wiggins, he's plugged him into his lineup and thought, yes, this is a good move. Wiggins got 2 turnovers and they drew, and that drawing of turnovers was the reason why Marcus lost and is still in the office. Suck a fucking that.
So it's a lot about, this is a pick about, it probably wasn't the worst player of the week, right? But from the circumstances where a guy gloats about having integrity and then picks up a streamer and plays him and it costs him the matchup is pretty funny.
Yeah, after saying that his integrity was based entirely around not doing that.
Yeah.
And then that's the context
of
the matchup.
So does he get a shot for streaming after being against it?
No. That's different. I think he said a Wiggins shot. That's just for draft.
No, not the Wiggins shot. I'm talking about a shot for streaming after talking about having integrity for the last fucking 4 weeks.
If we're going to vote on that, I'm definitely voting yes.
Look, Crouch. We know Crouch will listen to this later. Let us know, Crouch.
Put a Marcus shot down for.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah,
actually a great choice.
That is what this section is for. Just highlighting the hypocrites.
Yeah,
highlighting the people who are trying to be sneaky and just tell you shit.
Well, there's only 10 hypocrites in this league. There's two of us aren't. That's me and you, mate. So
that's it.
Yeah.
No hypocrisy here whatsoever.
Just straight up facts, logic, and reason.
That's it. Speaking of facts, logic, and reason, did anything upset you this week, Benjamin?
Well, what come to my attention yesterday that someone was going to go over the games cap. Now I had a look, and it was he had played 24 games or 25 games, something like that. He had 5 players to come and 3 players on his field tomorrow. So he was loaded up for 33 games. And I was like, surely not again. We've had 56 fucking reminders that it's 29 week. And like, of course I wasn't going to tell him because I'm not a snitch, right? There's no snitches here. But whoever fucking told Marcus that he was going to be playing over the fucking game set, because we all know he doesn't check his side until the next morning. Okay, because, it's what he does. Whoever fucking told him, you have boiled my blood this week. That could have been a perfect segment into bagging the fuck out of him playing over, having no integrity, and then he could have got a shot for cheating, because we don't allow cheats in this league. Okay? So I would like you to out yourself if you told Marcus about him going over the games cap, because it would have happened. It was like an hour before the games played late yesterday that he changed his team around. So someone fucking told him, right? And no way does a Fed have time during the day to check his team, because he's got stuff to do. All right? So out yourself. Otherwise, I'm just going to blame everybody else. There's only 2 people I won't blame because they brought it to my attention, but the other 8 of you, because Strobel can't be counted, the other 8 of you will be watched very closely from now on, because that's the type of fucking behaviour we don't want in this league. We don't want that shit called out. We want to see people get caught cheating by playing over the games cap. Do you agree with me, Isaac, or not? Have I been a bit over the top here?
So... let's just backtrack.
Yeah.
So Marcus had set his lineup for 33 players.
Yeah.
And
this was yesterday.
Yeah, and what then late he's gone in.
It's changed. It was changed. Yeah, before the late game started yesterday, it changed. Yeah.
Right.
So look, and I highly doubt that he's looked at it himself.
Yeah, I picked up on this, and I pretty well didn't expect him to be checking it.
Well, you blame me for telling him for some stupid reason, by the way.
Yeah, I blame you because you said going back a week or 2 in the group chat that you don't just do. This might have been drafted actually. You don't just do what's best for you. You do what's best for the league.
Correct.
You have integrity.
Correct. Yeah. I told you there's no hypocrisy.
So why didn't you tell him?
There's no hypocrisy on this podcast, mate. So it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
So why didn't you tell Marcus?
I was busy yesterday.
Busy.
Didn't have time to message you. So
you didn't have time to lock yourself into Owen.
Yeah, I was playing checkers with my son. So my hands were busy trying to fumble dominoes, penis fingers, trying to hold dominoes, man. It's hard work. Got no time to hold my phone. So
but not too busy to notice that he was gonna go over the cap.
Well, I only got told from a message from a little birdie, because I do have birdies in the league, and I was told by a little birdie. So that's the only reason why I looked, to be honest. Should be having a go at the little birdie for not telling him, but I'm not going to rat him out. Because you don't bite the hand. No, because you don't bite the hand that feeds you, mate.
You're the one that said that you don't just do what's best for you. You do what's best for the league.
I did do what's best for the league, and I want to play with my son.
Right. So. Okay. So now that we know that you're full of shit, but yeah, I do agree with you. Whoever told Marcus, fucking
just ruined the fun. It's just ruined fun. Yeah, it's fun police.
It's going to be so enjoyable.
So I know Marcus listens to the podcast, so tomorrow when he does listen to it, he'll let us know if it was. The story will be, I looked at my team. I have integrity. There's no way I cheat. So we all know.
Don't believe that.
We don't believe that, mate. It's lies. All right, it's lies. I don't want to hear that. That's like real cop talk. Real cop talk is what that shit is.
The guy that didn't pick his keepers after having 3 months to do so.
Yeah.
I do not believe that you checked your team
Yeah.
Randomly on a Saturday afternoon and noticed, oh look, I'm going over the games cap.
Look,
someone's brought it to his attention. Probably Matt.
Yeah, look, it's definitely a lawyer type thing, isn't it? Like it smells like a lawyer. It generally is a lawyer.
Yeah.
You just can't trust them. They don't like fun. You know what I mean? They just don't
Matt
like to have
hates fun.
No, he doesn't like fun.
Matt hates fun. He really just as a genuine dislike of.
He's a lemon. He's a lemon cordial type of guy. Just boring, boring. No interesting shit going on. Everyone else is drinking apple, raspberry, or orange mango, and here's Matt drinking fucking lemon cordial, mate. That's the type of bloke you are, buddy. So I have no doubt it was him.
He's a fucking plain chips guy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Plain chips. And he has no butter on his toast. That type of fella, mate. Dry toast only.
Sidebar. I recently learned that James Simmering likes to just raw dog his Vegemite.
No butter.
No butter Vegemite. And that's fucked, man.
Peanut butter is fine because it's butter.
Well, peanut butter is not Vegemite. It's a completely different thing.
No, but what I'm saying is you can raw dog peanut butter because it's butter. You can't raw dog Vegemite. That is disgusting.
Yeah,
That would be the foulest tasting toast.
It's just you're just putting fucking salt on that. Like it's just dry.
It's just yeast.
Yeah,
yeast, mate.
Come on,
mate. The butter balances it out. Balances out the bitterness.
Yeah, and like gives it some moisture content, so you're not just fucking eating dry toast that sticks to the top of your mouth.
Oh, how does he must drink 4 liters of water when he's eating toast. He must have like a 4-liter container and just has to scull it because he can't get the bread down his gut fucking throat.
No, I've known him 20 years. He wouldn't drink 4 liters of water in that 20 years.
Beer, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeast is just
yeast on yeast action.
Yeah.
Look, anyway, I really hope it's brain because it would make a lot of sense. And then it would have made my lemon cordial comment even funnier. So, but yeah, not happy. Not happy about it.
It would be Matt, or it would be scour through the tips and who's tip you for Owen, and it'll be
Owen.
Them.
It's probably everyone, to be honest.
No, Baker already went through and called out like half of us.
Oh yeah, he did too. Yeah. Anyway, look, I want to update who we have next week or tomorrow. Just quickly before we piss off. I play you. Oh, awesome. And Bahrain and Strobes. Bahrain. Don't be a fuckwit this week.
So he's playing the other Richo.
Yeah, he's playing Richo. Well, Bahrain's won a title, so kind of Bahrain has to own that now, doesn't he? It's annoying. It's annoying when he won a championship, so we can't really call it being Richo anymore. But yeah, we'll call him Richo 2.0 because of his. No doubt he told fucking Strobel about the games cap, so that's what he gets called now. So don't be shit, Bahrain. Because I think everyone wants the round 10 matchup, don't they?
Oh, definitely. That's what
look,
we're all hoping.
I've got Richo, who I never beat. I've got Tanking Surge, who will beat me because he's tanking. Then I've got Crouch again, and then it's the on off hopefully, and then Strobel has Aaron, Brain and Aaron, Simo, Buddha, and then so look, it's looking like an on off in round 10 if Brain does his job this week.
Will Jar will be back by then though. He'll be back.
He is. Yeah, he's back. He's back. How many games did they play? Like 15 or something? I think it's like 10 games. Did you get 20 or 25? I can't remember.
20, I think. He'll be back. Yeah, like in 2 weeks?
He's definitely back before the on off. Yeah. So hopefully he comes back, breaks a kneecap, and then we'll be fine. But if I look at Bane, how many games has Bane played? Bane has played 15. Yep. So there's 10 left, right? Before he's back. There you go. They're probably 3 weeks. Best of 3 weeks. So yeah. So bullshit, really. Should have got him early. But let's not get into that. We don't want another hour on that. I'm happy to spend all my time on Bahrain being a rat. today.
We don't want to talk about the schedule again?
Nah. Let's not worry about that shit.
So, going back through our tips from last week, we both tipped Simo, got that right. We both got Richo, Serge. We both got Aaron wrong. We both tipped Crouch and me. So we both got 5 there.
Oh, wow. I'm only 17 behind.
Who are you going with this week?
Fuck me. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at shit. So I am going to tip. We're week 6, right? So Shaky versus Buddha. I'm going to tip Shaky.
Yep, so am I.
Pretty obvious. That is going to be a good matchup, actually. Surge versus Richo. I think I'm going to go Richo to win 5-4 there. It's going to be a classic Richo matchup. He'll care more this week because of what happened this week. So he'll care more next week, sorry.
He has a lot of injuries. I'm going to tip Surge.
Ooh, nice. We get one back there. Obviously, Strohs versus Richo 2.0. Richo 2.0. We'll get it out, right? Yeah. It's Bahrain, of course.
Yeah, we're both going to tip Matt there. And Matt, if you don't win, if you lose this matchup,
it's a shot. Fuck him.
Yeah, it's a shot, and I expect LeBron and Jimmy traded within 48 hours of losing.
Yeah, and not for a young kid because you ain't getting it. I'm obviously playing you, so that is what it is. Just for the record,
you want to tip me or yourself?
Yeah, I'm tipping you, mate. All right, this is bullshit. I'm not tipping me for the whole year, apart from against Strobes. All right, that's the one game I will tip myself.
All right.
Simo versus Aaron. This will actually be a good one. Another good one. Aaron, but yeah, I'm having a tough run. I have to go with Aaron, I think. Even though Hard's sucking balls.
He's still got Booker and Towns playing well.
Tatum. So
Tatum, fuck. Yeah, I'll tip Aaron as well.
Simo's still a good team, but I'm going to go with Aaron there. And then playoff Baker versus Crouch. So, it's pretty no-brainer there. Crouch to win that one, I think. Unless Crouch's whole team doesn't play for the whole week. I think it just shows how awkward the first week is because Crouch beats me by like 1-3 and 1 steal. And then dominates everyone else.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Just shows how awkward it is.
I'm picking Crouch 8-1 against Baker.
Yeah. So there you go. Tips are done.
Oh.
Yeah. Do your job, Bahrain, please.
What's his job this week?
To beat Strobes. And also, I will mention, whoever's playing Buddha. So, Shaky. That's all right. I'll have a good chat with him in the group chat later. Do your fucking job this week, Shaky. And
put it out into the
banter club. Yeah. No, it would be a good talker to Shaky if he doesn't do his job this week and beat Buddha.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't beat Aaron and then
lose to Buddha. Yeah,
I just did to Buddha and then lose to him.
Yeah, it's facts. So definitely facts, mate. Do your job. I think that's about it, right? Good episode today.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Good episode. Thanks to Baker for listening.
Everyone,
by the way, just quickly, everyone's going on about Baker coming on. He is not coming on. He's had his invite. Or did he not have an invite? No one will know.
Oh, that was completely...
Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him, bro.
No, I don't know how that fooled anyone. I intentionally did the cropping so badly.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So obvious.
Yeah, it was horrid. It was perfectly ugly.
And you've all gone with it just long enough.
I wanted to go with it until someone realised it was fake.
Yeah, and then someone pointed out before Baker saw it.
Yeah, the fun police again. Who was it? Who was the fun police this time?
Richo, I think.
Fucking Richo, mate. Typical fucking babysitter. Fucking babysitters, mate.
just had to wait for Baker to see it and cut a tanty first. That
Look,
was all.
I think we'll get Baker on when playoff Baker wins the game. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Playoff Baker. He's done the moves now, so.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Baker. Win a game as playoff Baker, and we'll get you on. It'd be a great episode, so I'd love to get you on. To be good content.
It's got to be a team with more than one win.
Nah, just anyone. Just anyone. I'll make it easy. Just beat anyone.
All right. That'll do us for this week.
I definitely hope all your players die this week. Just give them a
They
rest.
could die this week, and I'll still beat you.
I think they'll die from boredom from the beating I'll get.
Yeah. Good week to have a low game count, I think. Not.
Doesn't really matter. It does not really matter.
It doesn't.
I pretty much set my team and forget about it for the first few days. See what categories I have a chance in, and then try and win them.
I'm gonna hazard a guess. Enjoy your turnovers win.
Yeah. I'm pretty much guaranteed turnovers most weeks. To be honest.
Well, there's 4 Wizards games this week, so enjoy your 4 games with Tyus Jones.
Oh, fantastic! So there'll be 1 good one, 2 horrible ones, and then 1 where I don't play him.
If you get 1 good game out of Tyus Jones, you're winning.
I got 1 out of him this week. You got 22-7-7 this week, mate. That's like a 40-15 game for him.
Oh, fair enough. Touche.
No, fuck Shay.
No, I want 2 of them. All right,
brother. Have a good week, cocksucker.
Yep. Fuck Warriors. We'll be back this time next week to
see you next
tell
Sunday.
you how much worse Berks teams looks.
Yeah. How many Berks players can make it to the worst on list this week? Is going to be the question.
All of them.
No.